In the prosperous town of Ikongba, a new king was to be chosen from two prominent royal families. The Aderibigbe family nominated Prince Adeniran, a humble farmer married to Romoke, and a father to a young son, Adepegba. Though he was not wealthy, but he lived a content life. The second family, the Adekongba family, put forward Prince Adewale, a wealthy and famous man, married to Labake, but yet to have a child. According to the tradition, the chief priest consulted the oracle to determine the rightful ruler. The oracle declared Prince Adeniran as the chosen king, not based on his wealth, but for his pure heart and the destiny of his descendants to rule Ikongba. However, the chief were dismayed by the oracle's decision. They favored Prince Adewale, who had bestowed gifts upon them and seemed to be the ideal candidate for prosperity. In secret, they conspire against Adeniran and devise a treacherous plan to eliminate him and his family during an upcoming war. As planned, Prince Adeniran was killed at the war front, and his wife Romoke was kidnapped and slain after receiving the sad news about her husband at the war front. Their son Adepegba managed to escape into the wilderness, wandering for days without food or water. On the brink of collapse, he encountered an old hunter named Babalade, who took him in, nurtured him, and provided him shelter. Once strong enough, Adepegba revealed his identity, pleading with Babalade to help him find his mother. With a heavy heart, Babalade embraced the orphaned prince and vowed to take care of him. Back in Ikongba, the chiefs celebrated their victory. Prince Adewale was crowned king, and over the years, he married two additional wives. Though he was blessed with 7 children, they were all daughters, and he had no male heir. When he sought guidance from the oracle, he was met with a grim revelation. Prince Adewale, you will never have a male child, for the throne was never meant for you. The kingship will end with you, ensuring the prophecy fulfillment. Adewale was very sad because he knows without a male heir, nobody will be able to succeed the throne. Years passed, and Adepegba grew into a formidable warrior under Babalade's training. One day, Babalade called him and shared the full truth about his past, urging him to return to Ikongba, not as a lost prince, but as a warrior. His mission was to earn his place within the palace, prove his worth, and reclaim his birthright. Adepegba agreed, but promised Babalade that he will change his name so that people will not suspect his origin. Babalade agreed with that idea, and he tells him that it's just temporary. Very soon you will claim what is yours. During the recruitment of new palace warrior at Ikongba, Adepegba joined and distinguished himself among the candidates, and he has changed his name to Adigun to hide his identity. People know him as Adigun. His skills, strength, and bravery earned him a place among the king's warriors. Time after time, he returned victorious from battles, rising in rank until he became the head of the warriors. His charisma and valor won him the favor of the king, the chiefs, and the people of Ikongba. Women admired him, princesses adored him, and his influence in the palace grew steadily. Unknown to King Adewale, the young warrior he so highly regarded was the true heir to the throne. Fate had begun to weave its justice, setting the stage for Adepegba to reclaim what was rightful his. Determined to solidify his claim, Adepegba devised a cunning plan. He sought to win over 7 princesses, knowing that they held significant influence within the palace. With his charm and intelligence, he seduced each of them, ensuring that they all fell deeply in love with him. Princess Morayo, the eldest daughter of the king, who always watched Adepegba from a chamber balcony when he is training in the courtyard, was Adepegba's first target. But bound by royal duties, Princess Morayo often felt like a caged bird, longing for freedom. One day, fate brought them together when Morayo was trying to escape through the window to get fresh air from the palace garden. She tripped on the palace steps. Adigun rushed to her aid, steadying her with a firm grip. Their eyes met, and for fleeting moments, the world around them ceased to exist. That night, Morayo could not sleep. She was so worried thinking about Adigun, a very fine, handsome man and a strong warrior. Morayo slipped out of her chambers, her heart racing. She found Adigun in the moonlight courtyard, standing guard. They spoke in hushed tones, sharing their dreams and frustration. It was the beginning of a forbidden connection, a bond that would change their lives forever. One day, the palace prepared for the annual Yam Festival, a celebration of harvest and prosperity. The daughters of King Opeyemi were adorned in vibrant traditional attire, their beauty unmatched. Adigun gazed lingering on Morayo longer than he should have, and she noticed. As the festivities unfolded, Adigun and Morayo stole moments together. In the crowded marketplace, amidst the drumming and singing, they exchanged secret smiles. Adonu, the second eldest princess, noticed the subtle interaction and grew curious. One evening, Adoni found herself confiding in Adigun about her fears of an arranged marriage. His gentle words comforted her, and a spark ignited. Unknown to Morayo, Adoni began seeking Adigun's company, and the web of secrets grew more tangled. Meanwhile, a shadowy figure watched from the palace dark corridor, setting the stage for discovery. One by one, Adepegba, known as Adigun, started seducing all the princesses one after the other, and they all fell for the trap of love. The palace elders convened to discuss alliance through marriage. The princesses' future were being decided without their input, further fueling their resentment. Adepegba, known as Adigun, became a confidant for all 7 sisters, each seeking solace in his presence, and they were all in love with him, and they spent time with him more often. One day, Morayo confronted Adoni about a frequent visit to the courtyard. Their argument revealed deeper tension, and for the first time, the sisters began to suspect they were not only in their affection for Adigun. The sister now know that all of them are in love with one man. The truth unraveled when the palace maid discovered a love letter Adepegba had written but never delivered. Torn between loyalty and duty, she reported it to the queen mother. The queen mother screamed, "Ah, impossible! Our princesses are pregnant for the same man, Adigun of all men. It's not possible. It is forbidden." The queen, realizing the potential scandal, decided to act discreetly, confronting Morayo first. King Adewale was livid when the queen mother shared her feelings. Summoning Adigun to the throne room, the king demanded an explanation. Adigun knelt before the king, confessing his love for Morayo, but refusing to betray the other sisters. The princesses, realizing Adigun's fate was sealed, they united in his defense. They revealed their involvement. "Father, we love him. We seduce him. It's not only his fault. We are also at fault." Shocking the king and the council, Oba Adewale's fury was matched by his despair. The scandal threatened the royal family's honor, and the council debated Adigun's punishment. As dawn approached, the king announced his decision. Adigun will be exiled. He will be chasing far away from the town, sparing his life but severing his ties to the palace. The princesses were ordered to remain silent about the affair, their children's lineage to be kept secret. Adigun, known as Adepegba's departure, was marked by heartbreak. The princesses watched from the tower as he disappeared into the horizon. Each carried a piece of his love, symbolized by small token he had left behind. The princesses faced scrutiny as their pregnancy became evident. Rumors spread, but the king decree protected them. Despite their shame, they found strength in their unborn children, determined to honor Adigun's legacy. Morayo the eldest took on the role of protector, ensuring her sister remained united. She vowed that their children will never feel the sting of rejection or dishonor. In exile, Adepegba built a new life, far from the palace but never far from his memory. He often wondered about the children he would never meet, drawing strength from the thought that they would carry his spirit. Back in the palace, the princesses gave birth to 7 children, each a testament to their father's braveries and the resilience of their mothers. The princess gave birth to 7 sons. The children grew under the watchful eye of their grandfather, who began to see them not as a scandal, but as a blessing, since none of his wives could give birth to a male child. One day, a neighboring kingdom threatened war. The council reluctantly suggested recalling Adigun, who is Adepegba, because his unmatched military skills were needed, and King Opeyemi faced a difficult choice. A royal messenger found Adigun, known as Adepegba, in his exile, delivering the king's summons. Torn between pride and duty, Adigun accepted and returned to the palace, where he was met with a mix of emotion, and this time he vowed to reveal his true identity before the king. As Adepegba, who is known as Adigun, returned to the palace in grand celebration, Adigun seized the moment to receive his true identity. Standing before the king, the chiefs, and the people of Ikongba, he declared, I am not Adigun. My name is Adepegba. I hide my identity to protect my life. I am the son of Prince Adeniran, the rightful heir to the throne. All the people of Ikongbas, the chiefs, even the king himself were perplexed to hear such word from Adigun. From today, my name is Adepegba, not Adigun. With the support of the princesses and many in the town, the tide began to turn in his favor. The prophecy was said to be fulfilled, and Adepegba prepared to claim the throne that was always meant to be his. And he said, but before I claim what is mine, I am here to prove one more time to Ikongba kingdom that I am the chosen by the gods of this land. Adepegba departs as the war commander to the neighboring kingdom of Garuda, Alake, Igbenyan, and many more. He fought in the war front for several months. As the moments passed, as months also passed, upon his return, the people of Ikongba erupted in praise, chanting his name and calling for him to ascend the throne. They whispered his praises in the king's ear, defended his honor before the chiefs, and softly influenced the people of Ikongba to see him as their true ruler. When King Adewale hears about the Adepegba's victory, he was left with no choice. King Adewale, burdened by faith and prophecy, he was sad. He said to himself, I will rather die in shame than to be disgraced and chased out of the throne. Before Adepegba returned to the palace to share his victory news and to claim his throne, King Adewale took his life by looking at the forbidden crown. King Adewale passed away. Months later, to confirm Adepegba's claim, the chiefs consulted the oracle, and the oracle confirmed the second time that Adepegba is a chosen king for this land. Adepegba was crowned the king of Ikongba in a grand ceremony. The people celebrated their new ruler as the chiefs, despite their early resistance, swore their loyalty. The 7 princesses, now mothers of his heirs, stood proudly beside him. At last, the prophecy had been fulfilled. The true heir had reclaimed his birthright, and the kingdom of Ikongba was restored to its destined ruler. In life, when you are chosen to be great, no matter what difficulties you face in life, you will surely get there. Hello people, this is the face behind the African Tales by Opeyemi. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you also learn 1 or 2 lessons. The moral lesson derived from these African tales is, in life, we are all destined for one purpose or the other. And no matter what, no matter the challenges around us, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances and the forces that surrounded us, what we be, we bear. If you are destined to be great, you will be great. Nothing can stop you. Time might be delayed. There are some things that can get in your ways. But trust me, you will get there. If you are great, you will be great. If you are destined to live long, you will live long. If you have been destined to have wealth, prosperity, and long life, definitely you will have it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in my next African Tales by Opeyemi. Thank you. Love you all.